Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little walk around and an update, and I have something kind of fun to tell you about. So stick around till after the break and I'll tell you all about it.
Check it out.
Okay, so before we wander out to the garden, I wanted to talk to you first about my little contest. And anybody who's stuck around and watched our videos over the years knows how much I love Halloween. And every year I like to put up new things to make for Halloween supper. And we made a video, I think it was last year, and what I'm looking for is everybody to send me a recipe in an email, and I'll have Mark put it up here somewhere with my email address, and send me your favorite Halloween recipe. And on the 26th, which would be a week from today, I will announce the winner on Facebook, and then I will send the winners an email, and that way I can get their address. And I've got these two little dish towels. They are fall themed, and there's a little something extra in there too. But we just have a little fun. Give me anything that you really like, something cool that you found just wandering around the internet. I'm open for any suggestion, and nothing is too silly or too spooky. So stick around for a few minutes and I'll go ahead and get headed out to the garden, and we'll get a little update and one of my silly little projects too.
Check it out.
Well, as you can see, we've had a couple of frosts, and it's been kind of detrimental to the gourd vines. But there are still gourds out here, and they can stand a frost. It won't really hurt the gourds still on the vine. The vines haven't completely died back yet, but the big gourds are still out here doing their thing, and you can see that they still have green vines on them. So it'll be a little bit yet before I take these big ones off. But they are huge. You can hardly push them. You can tell how heavy they are. But I think the vines are about done in for. Now, while the gourd vines are having trouble with the frost, the peppers aren't, at least not yet. We haven't had a real deep, heavy frost. But we're going to be picking those soon. Ooh, there's some really pretty purple ones. But they're still covered in peppers, so it won't be that long. Just in the next couple of days, I'm going to go ahead and pull the rest of the peppers. And we've had a bumper crop of them this year. So I think that I'm going to collect a few friends and see what we can do about getting these peppers off. Yeah, and I think that the acorn squash, they're done for the year too. But if you look down in here, there are some that I need to pull off. There are some really nice ones in here. And that's one of my favorite things, is to stuff them with rice and sausage. So there are plenty enough out here to have a few nice ones for the fall. But I think that the vines are pretty much done for. Okay, I think that the sea of gourds, their vines are pretty much done in too. And I have picked a lot of them off. But there are still some out here. You can see them kind of hanging out There's a few more over here. But I will go through and collect them here before too long. And the giant gourd by the corn is still going strong, so we'll kind of get at them over the next few days. Yeah, and there's my favorite, the super giant gourd over here by the corn. You can see its vine is starting to die back, so it won't be too long before we'll pull that one out too. And there's still a few more hidden up in there. I'll be ready to get the rest of them before way too long too. Another sure sign of fall. My burning bush is going to go ahead and turn red, but it's got little seed pods on it. And when they dry out just a little bit, I'm going to take them off and see if I can't propagate a few of them. They're really beautiful when they turn completely red in the fall. The chicken tractor. I have been working on this, getting it ready to move the chuckers out. But I won't show you too much of it because I have a big surprise in store. I'm going to do a lot more than just paint it green, so stick around for that video too. Oh, and while we're over here by the chicken tractor, these are the 2 strawberry beds that you saw me tear apart. And I have replanted them with starts. And they're kind of starting to get ready for fall. Their leaves are turning red. But they got a pretty good start, so I expect them to come back in the spring all nice and happy. And we'll see how well they do. And these are the strawberries over in the old asparagus beds. You can still see the asparagus ferns. And, you know, they're starting to dry out and change their color too. They're going to die back. But the crowns will resprout in the spring. And you can see that the strawberries they're starting to get ready for winter too. They need a good long break and a nice long sleep. And I've got plenty of gourds, and they're sitting out here at least for a little bit longer. I'll probably take them in, maybe in the next week or so, so they can sit in the basement and finish curing without, too much weather issues. But those are the ones that I already have. And I think that by far the apple gourds are probably my favorite, barring the super giant ones. You can see the frost is definitely taking its toll on the tomatoes too, so I'll probably take the last of those off and go ahead and ripen up the green ones indoors, and any of them that are too far damaged with the frost, the chickens will have for breakfast. And we still have a bunch of beets out here, and we'll probably be pulling them in just a few days, but they handle the frost very well. And they have a little bit of bug damage on them, but they seem to do well in the frost. So we'll pick them in just a little while. Okay, that's about all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and the time out in the garden. And don't forget, I've got a couple of prizes for a really fun little contest. But if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment for me and let me know you're sending me an email. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget about that little alarm because I always forget. So don't you forget, and we'll see you in the next one.